There we go. I think we're set. All right. Welcome everyone to Tuesday's live pop-up Q&A. This is a chance to ask a question, get clearer about some issue you might be facing. A lot of people right now, hey Z, are really anxiously and excitedly looking into the new year. And others are quite trepidatious, a little bit worried about what's going to happen into the next year. So we are looking at all of the ways that we get distracted from really living our deepest desires and our dreams. And hey, Roma, good to have you here. So Z is looking for an upgrade to her money vibe. Okay, great. So this seems to be kind of a universal issue and problem that people face is being able to manifest and attract more money. So just as a reminder, making more money is not about how hard you're working. In fact, that's part of the programming of this 1% energy that has been on the planet for quite some time. Part of the free range slavery program, where it's got all of us working really hard, very diligently, trying to prove our worth and value, and keeping us in a lower vibration because the way they have things set up, keeping us in that angry energy. And so we are meant to come up and out of these lower vibrations where there is no prosperity, wealth, abundance, and bring you up into the higher vibrations where all you desire already lives. We just have to get aligned to it. So, hey, Gayla. So we are going to do a quick money clearing as first request. And all of you will benefit from this as we look into this new year. Okay, we're going to check everybody's money vibes. Yes, Roma, yours is at 500. We'll get Z. Hey, Gwen. Z is at about 150,000. Let's get a couple others here. Gayla, about 250. And Gwen, still at 250,000. Great. So we can do a collective now because that represents a broad range of people, right? And so what we want to do, this is a very simple, being able to be aligned to our money and doing this on a regular basis is way more simple than you realize. So first of all, we're going to just use our free imagination and we're going to imagine a big pile of money sitting out in front of us. That money, it could have gold bars and coins and whatever prosperity means to you. Maybe you need a new car, maybe some other, materially tangible thing is something that you're looking at bringing in. Hey, Peter. And Andrea, great to have you here. And Tara, awesome. So all of those intentions are going to be in this big money pile. And then what I want you to do is to imagine a line of energy that goes from the bottom of this money pile, and it's going to go straight into the earth all the way to the center of the planet. And we're just going to start releasing all of the energies that get in your money pile, and that because of their frequency, because of their low vibrations, their beliefs, if they are in your money pile, it's going to bring your money beliefs and your frequency of your money, it's going to bring that down. So we're going to start imagining all these people draining out of your money pile. So first we're going to do our parents. Now this applies whether they're alive or not, because it's the beliefs that get in our money. So first we're going to release those hardworking martyr moms. Yes, just send all that energy down the grounding. Great. Okay. MJ, nice having you here. And Steph. Okay, awesome. And if you guys can let us know where you're calling in from is also really cool because we have a global audience here. I know Peter's in the Netherlands, I believe, or Holland, something like that. Okay, so we're releasing parents, so mother, father, hardworking dads out of that money pile. And then let's do partners, like your current partner, or if you're not in a partnership, past partners. And those put very high demands on our money, especially if they want you to fail. After you've parted your separate ways and they really want you to fail, they will definitely be in there. Okay, great. And so then let's also release, if you have children, they put high demands on our money. So we're going to send that down the grounding, all their demands. Okay, great. And then if you have well-meaning family, sometimes they want to influence what you're making. Oh, nice to have you from Northern California. Great. And we have Bourneville, Birmingham. Great. Amsterdam. Great. Alberta, Canada. Awesome. Great. Yes, we generally have a nice large audience. And okay, so we're well-meaning family, well-meaning friends, drain them out of that money pile. And then anybody that's related to your work or your business. Maybe you have clients, maybe you have employees, maybe you have a business partner or work colleagues, anything that relates to your business, how you make money. You want to send all of them down that grounding cord. Maybe you have a boss. Okay, good. We're just sending all of that down the grounding cord of that money pile. Okay, great. And then last but not least, we're going to release that 1% energy that's always in our money piles, because they own the majority of the money that's on the planet. But we are taking them out of our money pile so that we can start to magnetize and manifest clean fuel sources. A lot of the money that is on the planet has been created through I was going to say illegal. Yeah, a lot of it has been illegal, but on the backs of other people, stepping on other people to try and make more money. I think this vaccine is a great example of dirty money and how this has all been created, and the people that are going to benefit from this massive moneymaker. It's all dirty money in my mind. So just sending the 1% down that money pile, down the grounding cord of that money pile. Okay, great. There we go. And any reptilian energy. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to remeasure the money pile. So now the money pile's at infinity. Thanks for showing up, Bonnie, on YouTube, and Rachel, great. So now that money pile is at infinity. So from here, you're going to use your free imagination, and you're going to imagine a liquid gold stream of energy coming out of that money pile, and it's going to come up above your crown, and it's going to come down into the creative rings that are stacked above your head. So these creative rings help you create. This is where you hold all your dreams and your desires, your goals, your intentions. Now, there can be anywhere from 3 to 50 rings. A client just discovered 10 more, so that's a first. So potentially 60 rings now. But at any rate, we're going to bring pure source down through the creative rings of your money, of your creative rings. So we're going to bring that money pile down into the creative rings as it recalibrates all of those rings so that your money intentions are in your highest and best interests. Okay, great. So let it recalibrate that crown. This is where you give yourself permission to have, be, and do with money as you choose, as you desire. So, of course, there's other people on the planet that want to take your permission away and want to be sovereign over you. They don't want us to be sovereign, as is our birthright. And so we're going to start bringing this clean money vibration into the crown of your crown. It's going to come down through the central core. It's going to recalibrate each of your chakras on the way down. So 7, 6, 5 at the throat, 4. So it's stopping right at the heart. Let's let this liquid gold just stir in the heart and recalibrate your heart so that you clear out all those judgments with money. If you're struggling with money, you probably have a lot of regrets or, coulda, woulda, shouldas. I wish I had done this. I wish I had not done that. So we're just going to let this high vibration transmute all of those judgments so that it's like a big guillotine. We're just going to cut all the past away. The past doesn't even matter anymore because we can't change the past, right? So we're going to start new and fresh today, right now, as we bring this liquid gold into the heart and we forgive ourselves, bring in some forgiveness there. And there is no right or wrong. This is all, you're just learning. You're learning your lessons around manifestations, around abundance, around what you can attract. The universe is always showing you the vibration you're vibrating at, right? So if you're not manifesting the kind of lifestyle or money manifestations, and it's not really the money that you want the experiences that this money is going to bring, right? So if you're not manifesting, if you're not seeing it out in your outer world right now, it just means you're not aligned. So here we are bringing this high vibration of liquid gold down into the heart. So there's something still stuck there. Let's see what that is. We're going to go out to the front and back of your heart, out to the 15th layer. Just imagine you know where that is. And we're going to pull in that energy of the 1% that's in your heart that wants you to keep working hard to prove you earned your money and that you deserve it because you work so hard. That's the program. So we don't need to really prove anything. We're already enough. We're already lovable. And we're already worthy. We're already abundant. We just have all this crap on top of our brilliance that doesn't allow it to manifest. So that's what we're clearing here. Okay, so you're becoming aligned in your heart with that high vibration so that you know you're worthy of receiving all the abundance you want to create. So as this liquid gold's coming down into your heart, something is still stuck there. So let's see what else it is. Okay, there's a fear entity in your heart chakra. So this is a match that all of you who are on right now are here right now because you're at the same frequency wanting to release this spirit guide. It's not a spirit guide. It's a fear entity. Excuse me. So fear entities are used by the 1%. It's one of the ways that they control us. So we're going to take this fear entity out of your heart. It goes all the way out to that 15th layer. So we're going to pull this energy into the core, along with more of those judgments and the ways you've been making yourself wrong. And we're going to pull this fear entity, which makes us afraid to step into the infinite intelligence in our heart, that powerful knowing, deep knowing that we have. So we're going to pull this fear entity up into our throat now, where it goes out to that 3rd layer, which keeps our truth from being spoken. All that censoring that's happening on social media, that's that influence. Okay, great. So we're going to bring this up into the 6th chakra now. And we're going to go out to that 3rd layer. So this fear entity is holding the beliefs right here in our 6th chakra about how powerful we can be. And so right now there's this ongoing belief, a blanket belief around the planet that because of the things that are going on, that we are powerless, right? That's the overriding energy. Everything that's happening on the planet, we have no control of, and it's making us feel powerless. So those are the beliefs we're letting go of right here, because we are not powerless unless we believe that. And so their energy, this 1% energy, is infiltrating everyone's beliefs, making them think they're powerless. Okay, great. So now we're going to bring this fear entity from that 6th chakra up into the crown, where it goes all the way out to the 25th layer. That's a lot of fear. The 25th layer is where the fear entities hang out. So they have this huge cap on our permission, our ability to give ourselves permission. And so at the crown, there's a circle of energy, just like at the root. This is the permission circle. So we're going to pull this circle in from the 25th layer, where they are doing their best to push down our ability to give ourselves permission. So we're going to pull in the circle of energy. So this is how you take your power back. This is how you empower yourself, is by removing these 1% energies out of our energy field. So we're going to lift that up through the core now. We're going to send it off planet. This is what Spirit is directing now, is that these energies need to go off planet. Okay, great. So now let's go back to bringing this high vibration of liquid gold down through that center core. Remember, it was stopping at the heart. So 5, 4, there it goes. So now it can go down from the heart down into the solar plexus, where it's stopping again. So here there's more programs about how hard you have to work. Third layer, third chakra, which is like a big stop sign. Big, like the La Brea tar pits. So we're just going to pull in all of this black, sticky, dark, stuck energy. And we're going to just send it down our grounding cord so that we can get the engines running, right? You guys need to get ready. You're getting ready for next year, which is going to be amazing and exciting. So excitement and fear are basically the same energies. It all depends on the story that you're wrapping around things. So if you're not excited, just need to change some of those energies, bring in more amusement. Okay, great. So now this money vibration is coming down through the solar plexus, down into the second chakra, spilling down the root. Excellent. So feel into this high vibration of money. It's aligning every single one of your chakras all the way down. And there's more. So now we're going to bring it up the front so we can recalibrate the front of each of our chakras. So coming up through the second and the third. Let it stir in that solar plexus. So it's still clearing out that energy of effort, of pushing, of hard work. This is the biggest paradigm shift that's happening right now as we're moving into this golden age, is letting go of this working for the machine, all of this pushing, forcing, chasing energy that has kept this commerce and commercialism and machine of this 1% going, making us think we need all these things and all this stuff, and that we have to work really hard for the stuff that we think we need. And there's really a big shift and change into where people are getting away from, like, after I made a goal. I had this falling apart with money, went bankrupt in 2008, 2009, and gradually recovered myself and made my first goal to make $100,000. And I did that in that first year of my goal. And I thought, okay, so I can do that. And then I wasn't really motivated by the money anymore. Like, okay, I can make more money, but so what? So now I'm not motivated by money, but I know that I'm a great manifester. I manifest what I need. I live in a place that's beautiful, beautiful views of the valley, and isolated, away from all of the chaos, where there's just so much peace, and it doesn't cost me a dime. And so these are the kinds of things that I manifest. And so right now I'm in the process of, I'll tell you here, as we're bringing this money up the front, up through that solar plexus, up into the heart. So let it stir in the heart. And I'll tell you something else I'm also involved in. Let's go out to that third layer, so you're not proving your worth and value, proving how hard you work to earn this money. So I just purchased a few weeks ago a van. I've been wanting to convert a new van for some time. I used to have a huge motorhome, and now then I started to travel, and now I'm here in the US not traveling because of the restrictions. So Spirit is directing me to still travel. I can't be held down. And so Spirit's directed me to get this van that I'm converting. So this is my new project now that I've finished my book, and super excited. So My son is helping me. That's another great thing. Building some bonds there. Okay, so as we're bringing this money vibration up to the solar plexus, up into the heart, where there's still some energy. Okay, so right at that third layer of the heart, there's another fear entity. This is great. So we're going to pull this fear entity in from the heart, pulling it in. So there's this. There's actually several beliefs that you guys are releasing right now. So one is like feeling bad if you are thriving more than other people who are suffering. So everybody has their own karmic path, and you should not feel bad at all if you've done your work and you're manifesting and your life is reflecting all the work you've done and that you're aligned. And so money is coming to you. Why should you feel bad about that? You should feel proud of yourself. So that's one thing that's coming out of the heart. And the other one is that hard work proving your worth and value. So there's nothing to prove as we pull this fear entity up into the throat, where it also goes out to that third layer, making it hard for you to maybe talk about money, tell people what you're charging, and telling people about the transformation that you create in your own gifts and unique way. Let's bring this fear entity up into the sixth chakra, where it goes out to that third layer. So these are the beliefs that you're not powerful, that you're somehow maybe not capable. And so those are all the lies that they want you to keep thinking. And so maybe it's a little challenging for you to shift gears. And by the way, we're never going back to the way things were. We will never go back to the way things were. So a lot of people are thinking this is just going to all blow over and then we can get back to normal. No, that's never going to happen. So we are in this massive, massive transformation where we don't have to prove things anymore. So let's bring this fear entity up into the sixth chakra. So those are the beliefs that make us feel like we have to prove, we worked hard, we earned our money. Yes, we earn money, but it's not through hard work. It's through manifesting what we are, right? We are abundance, and then that becomes the reflection in our outer world. So as we're pulling this fear entity up into the crown, all the way out to the 25th layer again. So this one also wanting to occupy your sovereignty. This is what the 1%, just another way that they're trying to control humanity. So I'm glad you made it here today, either live. There's so many of you on live, which is awesome. But a lot of you are going to be listening to this out into the future. Okay, good. So we're pulling all of their energy out of our crown where we give ourselves permission to have the life we desire, which we're completely is our birthright. It's not something we have to work for. We already have that, but they've taken away by all of this energy pushing down on our permission space here. So let's pull this out of the crown. Great. Okay, so now as we're going back to bringing this high vibration of money up the front, I'm glad this is taking so long because this is something you guys really need. So as we're coming up the front through the solar plexus and the heart, there we go, into the throat, 6 crown rings, recalibrating all your rings. You probably have even more rings now than when we started. And then that money energy, that golden energy, is going to cascade out through all of our rings and then down through all the layers of our aura. And we're going to just allow that energy to merge below our feet so it has a place to ground. And we're going to see, yes, we're going to pay special attention to the third layer. So clearing out more of that effort around money and around manifesting. And your effortless manifestations. And when you have these effortless manifestations, and even if it's something really small, you find a penny on the ground, that's your chance to tell the universe how grateful you are of even the smallest things that the universe gives you. And if you're too proud to pick up a penny, maybe that's something to look at. So yeah, gratitude for the smallest things, right? Okay, great. Third layer, starting to feel a little lighter there. Okay, three. We're going to jump out to the 15th layer now. We're going to start at the bottom. We're going to clear the 1% out of this 15th layer before we bring this high money vibration down. So now we're bringing the money vibration down through this 15th layer so that we can manifest clean money. Awesome. 15. Then we're going to do the same with the 30th layer, starting at the bottom, lifting the reptilian energy out of this layer of your energy field. And then now let that money vibration seep down through this layer where the reptilians tend to hang out, so that we are occupying our energy field with what we want in our space, not all these other things that keep coming in. Okay, so now 30. So now we're going to bring this energy. The final part is bringing the energy through our circle of reciprocity. So we're going to bring the upper 4 chakras, heart, throat, 6, crown, and all of your rings, even if you don't know how many you have. We're going to bring all of this energy out that right arm. So your right arm. And so this is how you bring the energy, this money energy, out into the economy. And this is what keeps the economy running and flowing. Hoarding money does not keep things flowing. That's a stop energy. And so we want our money to flow out the right arm, and then put your fingertips together like this, so the money energy can flow through the palms, but also through all the fingertips. So we're going to bring that receiving into the left hand, which is blocked right now. So that's why you're not receiving. It's not because you're not working hard enough. It's because you're not allowing the receiving. You're in charge of that. So it's not about controlling, which is a different kind of energy when you're trying to control everything. It's about allowing, which is a different energy. You feel you have to surrender into allowing. You can't control allowing. So we don't know when or how or from whom things, rich resources and money and clients and opportunities, where they're going to come from. But we have to allow it to happen. Okay, so coming up through that shoulder and then down through the front and back of the heart. So creating that circle of energy through the front and back of the throat. Let it stir in there so you can have easy conversations around money. Through that 6th chakra, so you can clear those limiting and lack mindsets as you give out into the world. And then through the crown, giving yourself permission to not only give, it's easy to give, right? But allowing yourself to receive. Can you really just surrender and let what shows up come into your life and into your world? And then be grateful for it, for whatever the lessons are around there. And then through all the rings, that's where all of your information comes through those Akashic records that access in your rings there. Okay, great. So that's raising your money vibration. Woohoo! Oh, darn, I did not bring my glasses. Okay. So we're going to do my best to see what you got here. So what other questions do you guys have? Okay, Bonnie Bell. I have been feeling blocked in sexual and reproduction energies. Could my root or sacral chakra be blocked? Okay, let's take a look, Bonnie. Thanks for asking. So the 2nd chakra is all about creation, creating and manifesting. Let's see how open your 2nd chakra is. It's only 15% open. So good eye. We're going to see if Bonnie's 2nd chakra, why this is blocked. So there's an energy that is in your root chakra out to the 2nd layer. So I think you mentioned something about blocked at the sacral or root. So yes. So if you go out to the 2nd layer of your root chakra, so the circle there, there's a lot of anger and rage. So that's not very sexy, right? So let's just send that down your grounding cord. That's the antithesis. There we go. Of sexual energy. Well, that is another kind of sexual energy, but maybe that's not the kind of sexual energy you're calling in, right? So we're just going to dump all that down the grounding. So just there, working in the root, let's see if that opened that second chakra. Yes, that opened it up 100%. Boom. So if you're not feeling very sexy, find out where the anger is in your energy field and release it. Okay. Awesome, Bonnie. Great question. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. I'm really squinting here. Okay, Marlena. I am finding myself with all this angry feelings, and I don't understand why, because I think that I am a peaceful person. A couple things about anger. So generally, it's not your anger. Usually, it belongs to the 1% that funnels and channels their angry energy through us, because this is how they feed themselves. They feed themselves on these darker energies. So let's see how high your anger is. You may not be feeling it because you might not be in your body all the way. So let's check a couple things here. Your anger, Marlena, is at 100%. So let's see how much you're in your body. 50%. So you're not in your body all the way, so you won't be aware of that, all that angry energy. So let's see where it is, so you can release it, so you can get in your body all the way, so you can be available for all the answers and information that's coming in. And so all of you who are angry and not in your bodies, this is going to help all of you. So the first place we're going to go is right to the sixth chakra, which is where our beliefs around anger, that we need anger to feel safe. So anger is a very big energy, and it will show up if we don't feel safe. However, there's been this low-grade ongoing feeling of not feeling safe. And so people run this angry energy as a way of trying to feel safe. So that doesn't really work, because it's not our anger that's going to make us feel safe. It's our power that's going to make us feel safe. So a lot of people are confusing anger with their power. So when we do this angry clearing of the anger energy, I'm not taking your anger away. We're only releasing the excess. All of that excess anger is very hard on the nervous system. It keeps us in this illusion that we're strong and powerful because we're feeling angry, but it's not our power. So, and it's not sustainable. So our power happens at our solar plexus, but if it's full of anger, then that's the kind of power we're always going to be having, and it's not sustainable. So we're going to go to that sixth chakra, out to that third layer, and we're going to pull this belief in that we need this angry energy always kind of running through our energy field to make us feel powerful. So that's a lie. So we're going to drop that belief down the grounding. Okay. Then we're going to go down to the root chakra, out to the third layer. So this is where people hold a lot of anger to feel safe. You can access your anger anytime. We just letting go of all the excess. That just makes it's nerve-wracking, right? It's just so hard on your nervous system. There you go. Take a deep breath and just let all that anger go down the grounding cord. Now, some of you weren't even grounded to even be able to release that. So if you don't have a grounding cord and you have all this anger, that's the worst. It just goes around and around. You leave your body because it's not comfortable. So now if you're grounded and we let go of all the anger, let's see where it is now. There's still 15%, but we want to get all of it. So the other place is right in the heart. This is where you get mad at yourself as a way to motivate yourself. Goes all the way out to the 15th layer. So that mad in your heart's not yours. It's the 1% energy. So we're going to pull in that energy from the 15th layer at the heart. We're going to send it up, but we're going to pull it all the way into the core. This is where they run that angry energy through your heart so that you are always cracking the whip, if calling yourselves all kinds of names and trying to motivate yourself with anger, it doesn't work. And maybe that's what your parents did. So you're just running old programs. And this is really huge, massive energies allowing us to release. So we're going to just pull this up through the core to release all of these old programs that are not part of this new golden age that we're stepping into. Okay. So more of that anger. So let's see where the anger is now. 0. So let me know, Marlena, if you're feeling calmer, and any of you out there as well, you should be feeling a lot calmer now. And let's see what percentage you're in your body as well. 100% in your body. So just notice how much more grounded that feels, calmer. This is you in your power. Like you can always get mad. You can always get angry. If something happens, like I'm sometimes surprised, I'm just like my calm self all the time, generally. And then something will happen and I'll just get like so mad instantly, like bam, there's the anger. And so anger is always available whenever you need it. We're not taking any of your anger away. You don't want it brewing in the background, always just chipping away at your nervous system. So excellent job. Okay, great. Thanks for asking, Marlena. She had a spiritual awakening 3 years ago. Okay, that's a while ago, actually, though. That's great. Things are really speeding up now. Having heavy feelings about love and relationships. What's up with that? Elizabeth. Okay, great. Also on YouTube. Sorry, I'm going to get to all you Facebook people in a second here. So you're probably getting ready for our next program. So this is all about love, this next program. Spirit is calling in a big way that the planet needs more love on the planet right now. Love is kryptonite for the 1%, these reptilian energies, all of these dark energies. Love is the antidote for this. So a lot of people are, the light is shining on all of our relationships right now. So it's showing, and relationships are an opportunity for you to look at yourself. Now, if you're blaming your partner, if you're one of those ones that said, oh, well, you made me feel this way, and so you need to stop doing that to stop making me feel this way. That's old programming, and that's not how we're stepping into this new year. And if you are stepping into the new year with that old program, it's going to start falling apart, because Spirit wants you to realize that we are all manifesting what's in here. So there's everything on the planet right now is designed to pull us out of our core, pull us out of our center, so that we focus on everybody else. Because there's a very small percentage of people that are dying from this virus, that everyone else has now been made responsible for everyone else's health. Well, that's not actually how things work. But more of this programming that they want us to be responsible for everybody else's health and wellness and so forth. So if everybody, which is the way it really works, is responsible for their health and wellness, like I have spent a whole lifetime eating well, exercising, staying healthy, staying in high vibrations. And why is it now my responsibility for all the people who don't take care of themselves, who don't eat well, who don't stay in high vibration? And now it's my responsibility to have to wear a mask all the time so that everyone else is healthy. That's not how it works. So just so you know. So I'm not against wearing masks if to I have to get groceries. So that's one of the mandates for getting groceries. You have to wear a mask. I can wear a mask for a few minutes just to play along with that little game. But I've certainly stopped flying or very little now because of all of this. So I'm getting my van ready and I'm super excited about that. And I'll share pictures so you guys can see what I'm up to. It's a lot of fun. All right, so let's go to YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, to Facebook. We're going getting low on time here. Let's see. So many comments. Let's see whatever we have here. Okay, I'm looking for a question. So many people on. Great, nice to have all of you here. In regards to being afraid of being in a car as a driver or passenger. Erica is wondering if she has past lives in regards to being afraid of being in a car as a driver or a passenger. So you were not killed in a past life in a car. So cars are a fairly new contraption. So you're wanting me to look at, like, what is the fear around you being in a car? It sounds like. So here's what's coming up for me is that you are a big empath, Erica, and so oftentimes when we're driving in a car, even if we pass through a place where there was a previous accident, and there's accidents everywhere, right? That we can be still feeling that residual impact that is at that location where the accident happened. And so if we're driving along as this empath and we don't even know that we're feeling all these places where there were these impacts, you could also be feeling into that, because I'm not seeing any past lives that relates to the car accidents. So yeah, not giving, I don't have any other information besides that for right now. Toral, Merry Christmas. Thank you. And happy holidays to all of you. I hope it was rewarding and a lot of fun. And if not, you had a chance to dig up and stir up some family stuff that needed some clearing. Check the chords at my root. And if you are still, oops, wait a minute, still there, can you please help clear them? Thank you. Also, can you move she can barely move her neck. It's in too much pain. Okay, let's see what Toral has going on at her neck and throat. It seems like we cleared some stuff there in the past. So yeah, there's a lot of energy cords. Wow, like 10 people. That's unusual to have that many people corded at your neck. So no wonder you can't move it. Pull them out. So apparently you've started some conversation that people are still trying to have with you that never got finished. So let's just pull all of these people out of your throat. There's still one more. Looks like a partner, or maybe a past partner. Okay, just pull them out. Okay, let us know if that's any better. Maybe you can turn your head a little bit better now. A lot of people in there. Roma, there is enough for everybody. Yes, there is. Okay, Peter, can you check if my 3 unresolved past lives are removed from my heart chakra? Yes, great job. So no unresolved lifetimes in your heart. That should feel clearer. Gayla, anything needing to be cleared or realigned in partnership area and health? 2 very different topics, although they could be very interrelated. Gayla, so whenever we're talking about relationships, a couple things. One is energy cords where you're corded to each other, and then clearing that avatar that represents your we space. So that's one of the things I talk about in the last or second to the last chapter of my book about using avatars for the we space. So right now, you have no cording, so no partner cording. And then if we take a look at your we space, however, there's no grounding cord. So you lost your grounding cord on your we space. So let's get that grounded again. When fear shows up, it's often a time that it makes everything contract, and then it pulls up the grounding cord. So we're going to ground your we space, make sure the earth energy is coming up. Pull in the worry circle from that third layer. So it's not, it feels safe to be in this relationship space. Send that down the grounding. And then as we bring pure source down through that central orbit, down the back side, looks clear, coming up the front, also clear. And then the circle of reciprocity. So you stopped giving and receiving. So as it comes up to the shoulder, bring the energy all the way out that right arm. Yeah. Yeah. So it was almost like I'm not going to give until I can get. So that's actually backwards. We start the receiving circle, the circle of reciprocity. We start it by giving from the heart. And it's not like tit for tat, like I gave to you, now I should be receiving. We don't keep track that way. We just keep giving into the pool of the giving pool. And then receiving happens when it's needed, when it's necessary, when we ask for what we need. If this is flowing always, things show up as we need it. Okay, so bringing in, so yeah, it's blocked right at your left hand. So you're not going to receive with you blocking your receiving. It's not about the other person not giving to you. So that's the old paradigm that we're stepping into or stepping out of as we step into allowing ourselves to receive more. We receive because we allow it. Yeah, we could stop blaming everyone else for not giving to us now. All right, awesome. So now that circle is in your we space is flowing now. So that should help. And take a look at your music. Yeah, so unless you cleared something from your report, all the answers are in there. Let's see about your music avatar, like your career space so it doesn't have a grounding. So you be sure to use this process of running your energy through your business music avatar. So all these concepts are great in here. They're great. But if we don't move it from here and out of our minds where these concepts live, and we don't take actions, inspired actions, then all of this does no good. It doesn't really change anything until we create the action that actually moves it. So we're going to ground your avatar. The earth energy is coming up through there. Yeah, you still have a worry circle. So that's going to need to be done on a daily basis, doing this clearing so that your music business avatar stays in a high vibration. So you can clear it. And then if you just don't do anything with it, it's like if we brush our teeth once when we go to the dentist and then we just forget about it, our teeth are going to fall out, right? So, okay. So yeah, be sure to do that on a daily basis. And then the circle of reciprocity also blocks. So there's no giving, which is not going to allow the receiving. Okay, great. So that will need to be done on a regular basis, Gwen. Okay, Steph, could you work on whatever you see with me, please? Okay, Steph. The biggest thing you're working on, Steph, is right in your root chakra. out to that third layer. So it has to do with feeling safe to step into your power. It's a big, big energy that everyone is working on right now. So you pull in your permission, your worry circle, sorry, right at the root, radiates out around that root chakra. Pull it in from the third layer and just send all of that effort, worry, anxiety, doubt, stress, uncertainty. Just send it down your grounding. Okay. So, for those of you who want to know more about the system that I'm using, that was given to me over about 20 years, my new book, Access Your Ultimate Power, The Blueprint to Infinite Intelligence, is now available on Amazon as either Kindle or paperback. And so that is a really important if you want to be able to know the underlying foundation of what we're doing here, because I'm stepping off into bigger and other things and new discoveries, new things that are coming in that's already beyond what the book. So it was hard to finish that book because new pieces just keep coming in. So I had to finally find a cutoff point, and but the new information is still coming in. So if you want the foundation, I highly suggest you getting the book, and then you can, thank you for posting that, Roma. So then you can help yourself, learning all these tools to help yourself. And then we can keep stepping up and into bigger and bigger things. So what we're doing here, we're not just talking about concepts. And we're not just, like doing a meditation thing to help you feel good. We're literally finding the energies that are bringing your vibrations down so you can let go of them. And this is how you step into what you deeply desire. What you deeply desire is not at this lower vibration where you're currently sitting. Where you're currently sitting is because of all the vibrations you're holding in your energy field. So if you want something different, you have to raise those vibrations up to where everything you desire lives, right? And then become aligned to that. And then boom, it's like you click right there. Then just things just start lining up, showing up effortlessly because you're in that higher frequency. So that's what this next year is all about. Stepping into these higher frequencies, and we're going to be doing that in a big way with the energies of love. So there's 3 groups of people that will really benefit from this next program that we're doing for 27 days. Every single day we're going to be doing energy like this for 22 minutes. We're taking Sundays off. It's an integration day. But for 27 days, every day builds on the next, builds on the next, builds on the next. So the first third of this, we're going to be doing lots of deep, deep clearing all the things that are in the way of you really being able to manifest the deep love that you desire. So the 3 people that will benefit from this are people who want to experience a greater love within themselves. Like they know they don't feel comfortable in their skin. There's just something that doesn't allow them to fully love, adore, admire, appreciate everything about themselves. And so you just want to feel better in your skin, like you just want to love yourself more. So that's one group of people. A second group of people will be those that they are already in a partnership, but it's not quite what they had hoped for. It's a little disappointing. It's a little troublesome. It's a little like not quite aligned, right? So there's those people who want to improve their current relationship or become so aligned and holding this high frequency that relationship may just fall away because it will never be aligned with you, right? And so maybe you're creating a new container for what you really want and what you really deeply desire. So no worries about the how. Your job is to stay aligned and let the universe align things up for you so that you can magnetize what you deeply desire. And then the third person are people who really are without a partnership and they want to call in someone that's more aligned, that can support them in their journeys, and vice versa, because you want someone that can hold space for you when you're growing, when you bump up against those difficult places, right? You want someone that can hold space for you so that you can be uh, held when you're going through those difficult times. And then, the shoe switches, and then now it's your turn to hold space for them while they're having their difficult times. And so this is the way we're going to do it for 27 days. The first part is cleansing and clearing. The middle part is all about planting what you deeply desire. And the third part is all about manifesting. How do we manifest what we're lining up to here, right? We're going to be lining up to what we deeply desire. And this is all moving us towards to Valentine's Day. So this is what Spirit wanted and said, in my mind, now I grew up not even being able to celebrate Valentine's Day. Every year I had to go to school and have that little envelope in that little bag on my desk that only had a couple of Valentines in it. I just felt horrible every year because I couldn't participate in this opportunity to have love and to share love and etc. So I thought, what a great time, because I'm always working on things myself, to reset the energy for Valentine's Day, which most people just end up feeling crappy. And it's a reminder you don't have love, you don't love yourself or whatever. And so Spirit wants us to reprogram what Valentine means for us and align us to something so that when Valentine shows up, it's called the Infinite Love Adventure Challenge. So I'm challenging all of you who want more love in your life to join us for these 27 days and see what you manifest on Valentine's Day. So here's the lineup. Now, I didn't create this part. I'm not smart enough to create this, but this is what Spirit created. So it's starting on January 11th. So it's all about ones and twos here. The ones are how our thoughts create our reality, and the twos are about how the seeds you are planting are beginning to grow. So it starts on 111. That first section of 9 days is going to go to 121. The second section is going to go from 122 to 21. The third section is going to go from 22 to 211. Now, I couldn't have figured that out. Spirit did. And so that's what we're going with. So this is really a divinely guided, inspired program that Spirit wants a group of us to go together all in the same direction in this high vibration and see what it is that you're going to manifest. So I hope you'll join us for that. It's what a great way to start the new year. We're going to be starting on a Monday, and we're going to be considering starting at a different time. So I've been doing these for the last 4 or 5 months, and we're doing them at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we might do this at a different time. Could be in the evening in Pacific time, so that a whole new time will open up for some other people in other parts of the world. So I'll be putting a survey about the best time that we could do this. And so you'll have to figure it out where it is in your time zone. But we want to accommodate as many people as possible. And of course, the recording is going to be available so that even if you're not available to be on live, I know one person, one of my millionaire clients, who only listens to the recording because she gets up way earlier than we do, like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. And she starts her day with the previous day's meditation. So the recordings are just as powerful, but it is a lot more fun when you can come on live. So that brings us to the top of the hour, and I appreciate all of you showing up today for this Q&A where you can get clearer. And of course, I can't get to everyone's questions now, but the ones that I tend to take are ones that a lot of you are working on. So if you're just showing up, maybe you didn't get all this from the beginning, listen to it from the beginning so that you can see all the things we cleared. And we did a really great meditation or clearing from the beginning, almost the first half hour, clearing your money vibration. That's always a great place where a lot of people start. So I hope you'll be joining us on the 11th. I will be showing up here again next year, right? Friday is already going to be January 1. So I'll be showing up for Friday's inspiration and bringing you a New Year's message for this coming year. Going to be super exciting. And I'm so glad all of you are here joining me with us. And thank you all for showing up. So keep asking my favorite question. And what is that? How does it get any better than this? Whether things are great or things are horrible, it's the best question because things can always get better, a little or a lot. So keep asking my favorite question, and we'll see you on Friday next year, getting ready for this epic new year. Sending much love. Namaste.